All right, you guys, we are recording. Okay, so this is, we called it the Every Empire Starts at Emerald. And the reason for that is because, and she might be really, like, JD's supposed to be in here to take dad duty, and I don't know where he's at. So if she like gets bad, we'll just like switch gears and switch to you guys and then go back to me. Okay, so I feel like people overcomplicate the business, and the very first milestone that you'll hit as a coach is Emerald. And then all the businesses after that is continuing to go Emerald yourself, which means add two more coaches, and also developing your coaches to hit Emerald, and then to develop Emeralds and to develop Emeralds. And that's all it is. So if you can learn how to hit Emerald, you can duplicate that with your coaches, and you can do it over and over and over again, okay? So first, what is Emerald? Hopefully lots of you guys know this, but if you don't, Emerald is just two personally sponsored coaches, one on each of your legs. So lots of you will have a stronger leg that you'll see coaches falling in your downline from either your coach or your coaches above you. Those coaches don't count towards your two that count for Emerald. But the benefit of Emerald is that once you are there, you benefit from all of the volume that's happening under you. So we're on a killer team. Like, our team is super successful. We help a lot of people. We generate a lot of volume. And you guys don't even get to benefit from that until you're an Emerald coach, okay? So that is like, as soon as you can get there, you want to. Because not only, one, does it open up your business to the team cycle bonuses, which is the residual income that happens. Once you're there, you never want to drop, ever. Like, you need to flip that switch right now as a coach to say, okay, I'm never going to go below Emerald, because you'll lose all the perks. And so one of the things that you guys need to understand that I think lots of coaches don't realize is, even if you have no volume like going on your weak leg, so the way that the comp plan works is you cycle for every 200 to 100, you cycle one time. Well, even if you have strong leg volume happening and not very much is going on yet on your weak leg, when you're an active Emerald coach, you're still banking all of that volume on your strong leg. So it's just like having a savings account, and you save all of the volume so that when you do start to grow your weak leg and to generate some more volume, you start to cash in on the banked volume. So it's just from a business standpoint, and you guys are here because hopefully you want to make some income and bless your family's life. From a business standpoint, it's very silly to ever drop from Emerald, and to not hurry and try and get there as fast as you can so that you can benefit from that, okay? Another one of the awesome perks as an Emerald coach is the lead program. So in order to qualify for leads, there's a couple different things. So make sure you understand, you have to be a BOD member, you have to hit Success Club, you have to be an Emerald. Do you have to have like a bio, or did I get rid of that? I can't remember. Look up the lead qualifications to be sure.
I think they do still. I think they do still need to fill out, and it goes through that in the first 30.
Okay, so it's just like your portfolio, like the info section. It's really basic. But anyways, in order to qualify for the leads, so basically what Beachbody does is when people are signing up through the infomercials, when they're signing up through beachbody.com, when they're just ordering stuff without a coach, they're assigned a coach, and Beachbody wants them to get supported. So they assign them to coaches who are actively showing up for their business, hitting Success Club. Thanks, babe. Hitting Success Club, and at least an Emerald coach, because they at least have somewhat of a team. And so it seems like a really basic, like, little thing when you get 2 or 3 leads each month, or however many. It depends on how many new customers are coming through the lead wheel. But I was talking to some of my leaders. I'm really bad. I've never like tallied how much income or whatever we make each month from like leads or customers given to us from Beachbody. But I was talking to Jaylyn, and she said that in January alone, she made $400 just from customers that were given to her from the LEAD program. Her coach, Ashley, made $700 just in January, just from customers that were given to her from the LEAD program. So it's like those customers add up quick. And that's why we always say Success Club is a non-negotiable and always be at least Emerald, because then you're always eligible to qualify for those customers that are coming through. You never know what they're going to be ordering. And so you never know what kind of volume they're going to produce or what kind of commission. When you hit Success Club 5, you get the free leads where they're assigned to you, but you don't make the initial commission. They're just given to you and you're their coach. And then ongoing orders you make the income from. But when you hit Success Club 10, then you qualify for the Shakeology leads and you make that initial commission. So as a new coach, if you can make an extra 2 or 3 Shakeology customers every single month, that's an extra $30, $60, $90 free every month. And then as they stay on Shakeology, that's residual income that continues to build. So it's a little bit that adds up to be a lot when you're consistent, when you show up and when you just do the essentials. And all of this starts at Emerald. Okay. So that's kind of just, and then the fun part, the fun part of hitting Emerald is you get your first shout out from your coach. You get your first like recognition. You hit a milestone. You prove yourself that you hit a goal. And as silly as it seems, the people that are watching you start to share your journey, start to post some stuff. When you get these shout outs from someone else saying like, congrats, she's doing awesome, this is awesome. They're like, oh, she's actually doing this. She's legit. It builds some credibility. It builds some trust. And as little as that seems, it really does make a big difference. So that's always like, I love every Thursday. It's like so exciting to wake up, see who's rank advancing, see who's moving forward, see who's hitting goals so we can shout them out and give them some love and let everyone love on them. So that's just another fun part. But Melissa, do you want to show them the back office stuff?
Yes, I do. Okay. So we thought it would be kind of cool for you guys to see why it is so important that you sign up your spouse or at least some controlled account that you have, whether it's your best friend or your mom or your dad or your brother, your sister, your grandma or whoever, honestly, just something that you can have control over and that can kind of work your business with you. So of course, like if you're married, you want to sign up your spouse. Like it just does not make sense not to. And I want to show you why. So let me share my screen, and I actually am not quite into the right place yet, but that's okay. Okay, so this is my husband's back office. You can see he's a diamond coach. He at one point was a 1-star diamond, but that girl quit like a lot of people do, and she's going to regret doing that because she would be making bank right now. But so my husband's a diamond coach. I just maintain him at a diamond coach. I don't give him any customers at this point. He doesn't help with my elite points or anything. So I don't really add any coaches or anything. You can see he has 2 points right now because I did need to add a coach to his business center in order to maintain his diamond this month. So let me come over here to my earnings and commissions, and I'm going to actually scroll down to like the very first check that when he very first became a coach. So I signed him up, you guys, I signed up, I think on like the 5th, and I think I signed him up on like the 10th. So like a few days, maybe like a week later. And you can see like I did not do anything with his business for an entire month. And I think then I like gave him a customer or something, or signed up a coach, and that was like a quick start bonus. So signed up a coach, once again, like nothing. And I really didn't do very much, but like after I would hit Success Club, I would then get
Is she frozen for you guys? Oh, shoot.
So you can see, oops, can you still see me? Because my internet just said it was unstable, so sorry. Okay, so you can see that I still was not really like working his business very much, but on top of my income, we were then making an extra 100 some weeks to 0 some weeks But it was continually growing. I had an awesome week. I think in April, I have no idea why. But a few big weeks here and there, a few really small weeks. Well, this was in the very first year of my
She'll be back. I don't know what's going on. What she was saying was this is the very beginning. Okay, she's back. She's back.
Sorry. Okay. I don't know what happened. I could hear you saying that, and I was like, I'm right here. Yeah. Okay, so this is now today, you guys, and I just want you to know, I literally give him 0 customers. I do nothing with his business. He's just at the very top of my business center sitting there. And now we're making an extra, usually $1,000 a week. And if he ever drops, I kick myself in the pants. But you can see like it is definitely worth putting your husband, putting your spouse, or putting a controlled account at the very top of your business center with 0 intention of ever really growing them past diamond. He's still not capping out at diamond, but when he does, you better believe I'm going to get him to 2-star. And then you'll see that you're going to start getting those bonuses and you're going to start getting those extra little incentives. But right now, like while he's still, that volume is still accruing, and while he's just sitting there in my business and I'm growing my business around him, you know, I'm constantly looking at the volume in his business center and working around, you know, what volume he has and where I'm placing my coaches. And that's kind of also a little bit more advanced training that you'll get later on when you're in a position to be thinking about that. But right now, I think the purpose of seeing this is to hopefully inspire you or to show you what's possible for why we tell you to put your spouse at the top of your business center. I think a lot of people say like, oh, they just like want me to sign up my spouse or whatever. Like they're just trying to get me to sign up another customer. And that's not the point at all. The point is because we know the potential for your business. We know the potential for your husband's business. And it's just basically like double dipping and allowing for you to build both together and to do it as a couple, as a power couple, and to grow them together without having to make any sacrifices along the way. I know that I have heard many coaches say, you know, that they waited 6 or 7 months or even a year to sign up their spouse and lost over $10,000 or $15,000 in that 1 year by waiting that long. So just don't wait. Sign up your spouse. Know that it's for and, you know, in your best interest to do so, and that it's going to make a huge difference 4 or 5 or 6 years down the road. And like, just know that if you have a long-term vision, like this is what you need to do. And this is what's going to be the most beneficial for both of your businesses and for your income.
Awesome. Okay. Cozy, are you there?
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay. So I'm not married, so I signed up my mom, and we were looking at like our income progressions, and even just my mom from when I started to now. I mean, I don't build her business either. And her account makes about $800 a month. So you guys, even just $800 a month, what does that pay for? Just because we're telling you to sign these people up right away. Okay. And just be coachable, because it's hard, I think, for right now where you don't fully understand it all, to be like, why would I do that? I don't need an extra set of Shakeology, or I don't need all these extra things. But you guys, just be coachable and trust us. We've all done it. Okay. We've all been through this. Okay. Like Melissa said, we're not just telling you to tell you to sign up another customer. It's 100% worth your business. Like, it'll help your business. Absolutely. So I'm just going to for me, okay, so I obviously don't have a spouse. So I signed up my mom, and I think it was either my sister-in-law or my brother. I can't remember which one. But you guys, I think that we just freak out. As for me at the beginning, I was so petrified of talking about the business, and I don't know why, but I do. It's because I didn't believe in myself, and I didn't believe in the business because I wasn't fully doing it. I was tiptoeing around the idea of being a coach. So that's why, because my confidence exploded. Okay. So one, get your confidence at a place where you just want to share this business, and get your confidence where you absolutely know that this can bless somebody else's life. Okay. So if you think about, like, you don't have to make it weird to invite people to do this. Think of the 2 people. So whether that's your spouse, a mom, best friend, anybody that you would want to work this business with, even if they're not working, if you're doing their controlled account. But what if you have a best friend that, how fun would it be to go on trips and stuff with one of your good friends and their spouse or whatever? It would be so fun. So think of those people. You guys, how many times do we like go to a store or go to a restaurant and we find, and it's delicious, you tell the whole world about it. But then if it's something like this, we get all weird about it. Okay. Don't be weird about it. Okay. If you wanted to go to a concert, you would say, hey, come to this concert with me, even though it's $50, come to this concert with me. You both love it. It's the same thing. You guys, if you personally don't have a transformation yet, that's fine. I built my business using other people's success transformations physically and with the business for a while. And I would share transformations with other people. Share a screenshot and text your best friend and say, hey, will you be my accountability partner? Do this with me. Okay. And just get them signed up. And we'll show you how to do, if you don't already know how to do the share cart with the coach account. Super, super easy. I don't know, maybe we could even post the YouTube video. It's so easy. But just talk to people about wanting to do this with you and accountability. Okay. Don't be weird about that. I'm trying to think what else, you guys. I mean, Emerald is 100% a decision. Find 2 people and just make it happen. Like, I think that so many times we'll say, oh, we'll try. But then when you say you try, people sense you're not like super excited or not super confident in that invite. Okay. If you're halfway doing it, people are going to sense it. And why would they want to join you if you're not excited yourself? But if you're excited, people want to be around positivity. They want that. People crave that without even knowing. Okay. Okay, so
talk about how to get started. If they're if they're helping a family member or their spouse, what's the best way to get started and why?
Okay.
Because there's always confusing people.
Yeah, I just saw that and I was like, oh yeah, okay, duh. So say you already have the on-demand and you already get your Shakeology every month, but you're the only one in your house drinking it. You probably don't need an extra bag of Shakeology. You guys, that's why we have so many products that you can use. Okay, so for me, I order the Performance line, the Recover and Energize through my mom's account, Shakeology through my account. But you guys, obviously, help people sign up the way you signed up. You still want to sign people up with some type of a challenge pack. So whether that's the 3-day refresh challenge pack, make sure that you get, for me, I would do the Shakeology packets, and you guys sell those, use those as giveaways, stuff like that. Just because you're not personally drinking it doesn't mean it's going to not benefit your business. Okay. I've done quite a few giveaways, and I used to do even more when I was first starting. I did giveaways all the time because I wanted people to do it. Use the beach bars. But you also so say the first time you sign them up, you want to sign them up with the challenge pack, because then that waives their $40 fee and the coach fee that first month. Okay. But say the second month, order 2 boxes of beach bars. That's all they need to be active. And if you haven't tried the beach bars, you're 100% missing out because they're delicious. And if you're not using Recover and Energize, you're still missing out. So use those products to order through your controlled account. Okay, so don't complicate that. And obviously, you guys, and if you're not using all the products, you're missing out, because every single product that they have can 100% benefit you in your fitness journey, but also in your business journey.
Hey, let me talk about this for 2 seconds. The challenge pack thing. Because so many people are like, okay, I'll just pay the $40 and then get 50 PV. Because first of all, there's no point in paying the $40 and signing up to coach, because then you're not even active. That doesn't even count towards being a coach. Like, for instance, if your spouse pays $40 to sign up to coach, they're inactive. That doesn't even count towards your Emerald. They have to be active, okay? Oh. Number 2, when you sign them up with the challenge pack, one, it waives the $40, so that takes that off. Two, you make the commission for it, so you'll make $50 to $70 for their order. So that takes their challenge pack price down from like $170 to $100. Then you also get the 2 Success Club points to go towards making your Success Club for the month for your leads and for Success Starters. And 3, what was the last one I was going to say? Oh yeah. And it gives you, like I said, it gives you that chance to get Performance Line, get something else, because you guys, the more product line you're using, the easier it is to talk about it, the easier it is to share, just the more solutions we have to help people. So when they say, oh, I'm struggling with this, you can say, sweet, I'm using this and it helps me so much. Not, well, I heard Sally uses this and she seems to like it. Like, there's so much more conviction when you can share personal experience. So as a new coach, the best thing that you guys can do for your business is use as much as you can. And I get that it's sometimes hard to invest back into the business and be like, well, I just started with my pack and it has Shakeology. I can't afford to get this. But when you're investing back into your business to sign up your spouse, to hit Emerald, to get more stuff, it makes sense. The more that you use, the easier it is to share. It will pay back tenfold. I promise you. And also, one of the things that I do, so initially you're going to sign up with a pack because all the reasons I told you. But then month 2, they only need 50 PV to be active. So you can either keep them on Performance Line if you want to be using that. You could do beach bars like she said. I love to have samples on hand. So I love to get Energize, Hydrate, beach bars, Shakeology, like sampler, like the combo packs. So I have different flavors. And when I do challenge prizes and things like that, I send them little samples of things with their prizes. And so many times my challengers come back and order those things because, hello, they just need a taste of it before they know that they want to invest in it. So it's a little bit of an investment back in your business to grow in a really big way. So just kind of the bigger perspective on that, because I know like it's easy to get pigeonholed at the beginning and be like, this is scary, but it's really going to be, it's your best interest, I promise you. So yes. Are you done, Coz?
Yeah, there's not much we have to talk about.
Okay, Carrie.
Okay. Can you guys, am I on? Am I good? Okay. So lots of information. Like my coaches are messaging me with lots of questions. I'll get to you guys, I promise. But I just was thinking as I'm listening to all this, think about when you thought about signing up to start a program. There's a lot of questions. There's a lot of hesitation, and it's scary to start a new program and not know. But you started, and hopefully you're feeling some of those awesome results and getting some good results. It's the same thing with coaching. You're here in this call because you've signed up for a coach account and you have thought about building a business. It's scary to start, but guys, the rewards are so completely worth it. Absolutely 100% worth it. So the big thing is you're not going to sign any coaches if you don't ask people. And like Cozy said, you have to talk about the business. You have to be willing to share how awesome this business is and how you can change other people's lives with it. So your assignment for this tonight is to make a list of at least 10 people. I say go for no and make a list of 50 people that you want to invite to sign up with you to start this business, even just to get into your challenge group as a loyalty coach discount option. Guys, they count towards your Emerald. It's how I started. I was never going to work this business, and here I am. I'm working from home, was able to quit my job and loving it. Absolutely 100%. So make a list of at least 50 people, send invites to them all, because the first 2 people you ask are probably not going to say yes, just to warn you, not to scare you, to warn you. So make a list of 50, message your coach. If your coach isn't on here, message me. I'll gladly cheer you on and cheer for you when you hit Emerald. So make your list and invite. And when you've sent your invites, message your coach and let them know, because we all know accountability is the way this works. And if you don't have a coach, again, message me. And then we want to see you sign those people. So message me and your coach when you actually sign those people and hit Emerald. We want to cheer and celebrate with you guys. So
I love it. I will end with this. Beachbody weeks start every Thursday. So this always confuses my coaches. They're like, it's Sunday and they sign 2 coaches and they're like, wait, I'm not showing Emerald yet. And I'm like, I know, it doesn't happen until Thursday. So Wednesday night at midnight Eastern Standard Time is the deadline, is like the end of the Beachbody week. That's why Thursdays are payday. Thursdays are rank advancement day, all the good stuff. It's like Christmas morning every Thursday when you're a Beachbody coach. So just FYI, if you're wanting to make it happen this week, you have till Wednesday night. And you want to make sure that once you sign your coaches, you want your spouse on your weak leg, because you are going to be in control of that account. You're going to then go build them, help them build afterwards, and you're going to be building your weak leg volume, building your income, building that. So you want them on your weak leg. If you don't know what your weak leg is, you can, one of 2 things. First, log into your back office, your Coach Online office, go to, I think it's Monitor My Business, Downline, Graphical Genealogy, and then you'll see your legs. This is the 1 leg, 2 leg thing that we're talking about. You'll see your legs. If you have nobody underneath you yet, then you'll want to message your coach and find out which leg is going to be your stronger leg. If you do see coaches already on one of your 2 legs, that's going to be your strong leg, and you want your spouse on the side that has nobody, okay? So that's that for, you want them on the weak leg. And 2, I always get sidetracked. I always have 2 points and then I start talking about one and then I forget the other one. I don't remember. I think that was just the most important part, is make sure that you sign your spouse on your weak leg. Oh yeah, this is it. And then they will always show inactive until Thursday. Even if they sign up with a challenge pack, in the Graphical Genealogy, they'll show inactive because Thursday it changes. But in the sponsorship drill down, that's where you'll go in to see where your coaches are going as far as left and right, and if they're active or inactive. So if you go to your Coach Online office, Monitor Business, Downline, Sponsorship Drill Down, that will show your whole team, and that's only personally sponsored coaches, and it'll show their legs and all that stuff. And then when you click the plus sign, once they start adding coaches, when you click the plus sign, that shows their coaches. So that's how you will see as your team grows, and it shows it by the leg. So this will confuse you right now. You're like, that doesn't make sense. But as you start signing up coaches, as your coaches start signing up coaches, that's how you stay on top of where people are landing left and right. And my biggest tip is learn this. This is your business, you guys. The comp plan is based around left, right, volume, all of those things. So you want to get a grasp on these, and there's like 1 million YouTube videos if you're like that type of person that really needs to digest it. But understand that you are in control of where your coaches go before they sign up. After they sign up, if they land on your left leg and you needed them to go on your right, you can't change it yourself. You have 5 days to talk with Coach Relations and request a Graphical Genealogy change, and they can change the placement. So I highly recommend you just being a boss and staying on top of it. So before someone signs up, you make sure that your placement, your preferred placement is set. I don't do anything other than left, right. That's all you need to do. Left, right. Don't do week inside, week outside. Don't do any of that. Left, right, save, whichever one you need. They sign up, then you can go and change the legs if you want them to go on the next leg. If you don't change your legs, it's on automatic placement. And does it go on the strong leg first? I think your first coach automatically goes on the strong leg if you don't set it before that. But I'm not totally for sure, so don't quote me on that. It does?
Yes.
Okay, so your first coach will automatically go on the strong leg, second coach will go on the weak leg. So that's stuff that you guys need to be aware of. Also, as you're helping your coaches know that stuff, just be one step ahead. So make sure your placement, like I always just change my placement to where I need the next coach to go. That way, if someone you all know, well, maybe you don't yet, but you will. You'll be talking to them and then they won't ever sign up. And then months later, they'll just like randomly sign up and be like, hey, I just did it. And I'm like, wait a second. So you just want to make sure it's always ready to go. Then when they sign up and they let you know, you can then change it to anywhere else you need to. But yes, spouse on weak leg. So I think that's it, you guys. We're going to stay on here for Q&A, but we want to wrap this up. So if you guys have questions, make sure that you message your coach. This is something you definitely want to understand, and you might need to listen to it like 4 times for it to really sink in, and look at your back office and play around back there and get familiar with it, because this is important. This is like the logistics, you guys. If you screw up your placement and all that stuff, you can really shoot yourself in the foot. So you want to understand this stuff and really utilize the comp plan, and this is the best way to do it, okay? All right, see you guys. Don't really leave. Did you turn it off, Karen?